Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, oh, good climb! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and he passes it long. Pinches it off him. That pass has been well intercepted. Desai calmly anticipates. Drogba going after that. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham! And no, just off target. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And here's Cruyff. Nice bit of skill. Applies the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. Here's a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Pirlo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham has the space to scheme. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Pirlo plays... And Yaya Toure! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
This is a promising build-up. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to play it through, looking for the run. Oh, important interception. But they've got it again. Strokes it back. That's a cute ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Dembele, and the counter is on. And it's Bellingham. Now Yaya Toure. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo. And it's Stojkovic. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Messi. Always onto this. He's in, one on Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. It's anyone's ball now. Well, they've got him back in a hurry. Stojkovic. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Liverpool trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Liverpool can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played backwards here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pass somewhat off target. Stojkovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliant shot, surely! Goal! And this is getting better and better. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Robertson finding himself in space. It's their second corner of the game. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard. Changes him with that pass. Bellingham. Closing. And he shoots! Off the post! And he thumps it clear. Can he get it through? Good ball, good... And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson has it in a wide position. Brilliantly cut out. Cruyff going forward. Oh, good spread. That's where it came from. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's found a way through. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Gyökeres! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
A case now of complete control. Pirlo. Messi. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Some resolute defending there. Gyökeres. And it's Drogba. He's found a way past. He's being urged to shoot. Gyökeres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely weighted ball. Gyökeres. He's shifted chance!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. Robertson.
Liverpool really have been second best here. Second to every ball.
Goes for goal! And that tested the keeper.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Substitution on the field.
Liverpool
20,
have their third corner.
Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele.
He leaps for it!
Number 8,
Decent
Bellingham.
attempt, but
Coming
not
on
quite
the
good
field,
enough.
Number 10, Van Basten. Number 14, Rashford. Number 6, Yamal. Number 17, Gerrard. Substitutions taking place.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Stojkovic scooting forward. Out for a throw. Now he's off and running. Pirlo. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the number on the board is 3. Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely feet. Space for him to turn and look. Terrific effort! And that is as much as we have time for. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Bellingham, and here's Dembele. He's had it taken off him. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide, and it's rising! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Over to the right flank. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played right. Just the keeper in his way. It's Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's clever. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Oh, well measured. Van der Sar clears without hesitation. Dembele gets flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Yamal! Yamal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Jude.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Dembele, and he's managed to get free.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Neymar. Jude. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Yaya Toure
just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Neymar. Jude.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Mohamed Salah, and it's Salah. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mohamed Salah very much knows he had to stick that away. You're not going to get many better chances.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Somewhat off target, and it's Dembele. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Terrific effort!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save. Liverpool have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's slung out wide. Rodri. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played right into his path. Pinches it off him. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goes looking wide. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Now it's Hazard. Desai cuts out the pass. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement
So
now.
neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bellingham.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Jupe. And this is Neymar. Real chance here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Rodri wins the duel this time. Can he get it through? And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? Drogba, oh, well played. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Takes a shot! Yamal. Jupe. And the counter is on. Played up towards the front line. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He leaps for it! Oh, good finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hazard gets into a good position. Spread it left.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Good read, needed to be. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely spread. Rodri calmly anticipates. Juve. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they've got it again.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hazard. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Rodri. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Robertson. Now here's the delivery. Drogba! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, his pain is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. So here comes a substitution. Juve. That is good strength. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution.
Liverpool really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
I think we're just about done here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be, a ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Well, we're on the way. Santos have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele. And this is Drogba. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. And here's Dembele. Tries one from range. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Yaya Toure. Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure. Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Dembele. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro makes the interception. Yaya Toure, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Ibrahimovic couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity.
And he shoots! Goal! Santos! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
He's rising! Pirlo. And he's had it nicked away. Out towards the flank. He's found space here. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Rafael Varane. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Looking for options for movement. Well read. And the danger is averted. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Robertson Now it's Mbappe. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, they've got it again. Bellingham. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Dembele! And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Robertson. And the shot! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bellingham. Mbappe. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. And he skips past his man. And he's straight offside. Now it's Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's free. He shoots! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Referee's given a throw. Rossi. Now this could be a chance, and he has been fouled there.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his trap.
Big chance! Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Dembele. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Liverpool really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Liverpool are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it through? Robertson picks it up out wide. Now, can they get it back? Now it's Yaya Toure. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, a gilt-edged chance! It's Asa! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. This is Dembele. That's a simple one for the keeper. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Azar.
Público presente
And that has left him in a heap.
9.542 espectadores.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And here's Drogba. Azar. He's found a way through. Cannavaro simply refused to be outdone there. Azar. Bellingham. Pirlo demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Dembele. Desailly does well not to be outdone there. Yaya Toure. Over to the right flank. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly He's had a shot!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He won't be happy with that one. De Rossi. Ibrahimovic. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Azar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Desailly. Azar. De Rossi. Ibrahimovic. And here's Dembele. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
That's really well cleared. Bellingham. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Company is there, and he's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Rafael Varane. It's Pirlo. De Rossi. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Santos clearly now in lead preservation mode. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Pele. And it's Pirlo. Oh, well measured. Pele. He's picked his way through. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bellingham. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always...
And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it! No, just not quite.
Rijkaard certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Alexander-Arnold. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Casemiro. And Alexander-Arnold. Casemiro. And it's Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Shot a goal! And that has fair fizzed. Corner number 2 then. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball is over the line. Alexander-Arnold getting up there! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not the most accurate pass. Schneider. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That's where it came from. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, nice interception. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Casemiro. Casemiro. It's Casemiro! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Casemiro. Oh, it's Dembele. Drogba, and he's got away. Drogba! He scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That looks a good ball through. It's Dembele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Dembele deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Schneider. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Xavi Alonso. Stood up well to him there. Pass somewhat off target. That's a little off target. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good alertness. Oh, good spread. Dembele. That'll be a throw. Decent chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Liverpool really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Now it's Bellingham, and it's certainly onside here. Dembele with a beautifully timed run.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Robertson did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. It's not an especially good pass, that. And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's definitely not his best. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe finding himself in space. Good chance here! Nearly, but not quite. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Liverpool leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Liverpool can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, it's Dembele. Threads one in. Dembele looking to receive it in space. A header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Alexander-Arnold going after that. Casemiro. Xavi Alonso. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Casemiro really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's the chance to counter. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for options for movement. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Mbappe has it in a wide position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He's picked his way through. Yaya Toure. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Referee has just said play on. Rijkaard. Yaya Toure. Pinches it off him. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's up. And the shot! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit...
Mbappe! Oh, nearly.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 10, Van Basten. Number 14, Rashford. Number 6,
Schneider.
Yamal.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! Lacking in accuracy. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, sweet feet. And that's a danger. Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's been slipped through. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a shade optimistic. India have it back and can go again. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. Robertson. That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now here's the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. Schneider. And this is Dembele. That looks a good ball through. Oh, great chance! Oh, it's Van Basten. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now, who's going to be first to this? Played out wide. Bellingham. Now it's Yamal. Played in. Header! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Here's and Yaya Toure! Schneider, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Schneider.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That pass isn't the best. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's hit it long. Van Basten is herring after that one. Schneider running with intent. Applies the finish! It is close, but that is the last of it. Liverpool really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
And now, please turn
Your reflections then, Jim.
Liverpool definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not feel
everyone,
like
and
that.
welcome to Old
The
Trafford.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So straight into the action. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's destined for the flank. Somerville. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Greenwood. Oh, that was vital. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. Now it's Dembele. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Greenwood has got himself a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Manchester United is having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's their second corner of the game. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Early ball out from the back. And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
Manchester United genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation and predictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Well read, nice interception. Greenwood. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Dembele gets into a good position. Oh, good climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold. And a header! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
João Neves. O'Reilly has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Here's Tchouaméni. Played down the flank. And it's made its way to him. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Greenwood. Great ball, and he's in here. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Mignon tries to clear. And it's Robertson. Cross in. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
There's the delivery. Oh, great leap! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool could not have chosen a worse moment. A lot hinges on this one. The comeback is complete. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Manchester United, after 45 minutes, is number 13.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Chouameni. And it's O'Reilly. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Yaya Toure. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it. Liverpool clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. João Neves, he's on it. Can he get away? He leaps. there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 51 minutes is
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, that's fabulous. Robertson stood his ground strongly.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Upamecano, Molina.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Greenwood. Looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
the attendance for this match was 71,898.
Just about up to the hour now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Yaya Toure. Robertson finding himself in space. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now the ball in. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Could be danger here. Cross goes in there. Gehi deals with that comfortably. Now it's Somerville. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland. Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. O'Reilly. And it's Neves. Looking for options for movement. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Liverpool have their third corner. Getting up there! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Chouameni. Spread to the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into the last quarter of an hour. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played in. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. O'Reilly. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Bellingham. Threads one in. Molina. He's looking wide. Here's found the way through. Neves shapes to shoot! Yaya Toure. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. Yaya Toure! Loose ball now, and that could spell trouble. Neves. Bellingham. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Over to the right flank. And Alexander-Arnold, nicely aimed pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Remove any cars parked on the road.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Crosses it in. He's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. So what do we expect from him today, Tim?
Well, he's the master of time and space, Peter. He finds those little pockets in dangerous areas, moves the ball forward, taking people in the narrowest of spaces and delivers precision balls. And he does it pretty much better than anyone else. Class.
Davis calmly anticipates. Toni Kroos tries to play it through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
He's having a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Great vision. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pull it, and it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he was quick to react. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Liverpool are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham. Bellingham is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Alexander-Arnold, ready to try one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
He's having a go. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Drogba, and it's Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Dembele. Oh, great leap! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Liverpool leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the... And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, look at... And the shot! It's anyone, and it's come back out to him. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely spread. Alexander-Arnold. Driving forward. Plays a sharp little ball here. Davis. Toni Kroos. Akanji. Iniesta. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Dembele. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Liverpool have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Liverpool are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go again. Knocks it into space. It's a goal kick. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And he's being shifted off it. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Liverpool have it back and can go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Toni Kroos. It's Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Dembele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lahm spots it and intercepts. Toni Kroos. Davis. Akanji. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Here's Messi.
80.607 spettatori.
And it's Davis. And this is Hullet. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's made its way to him.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
It's
7.
their second corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 22. Iniesta. Numero 9. Numero 15. Toni Kroos.
Rijkaard!
Lasciano il campo per
Oh,
il
that
numero
was
13.
a brilliant
Il numero
save.
8.
Rijkaard is offering a right smile there.
Numero 4. Cambio di giocatore.
It's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Yamal. Bellingham has it in a wide position. Oh, good climb! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now, can they get him away? Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Davis. Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass for Yaya Toure. Oh, it's Van Basten. Bellingham. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross to the back post. He leaps for it. In he goes again. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Yaya Toure, clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Pressing high and with purpose. Davis. Beckenbauer. Ferdinand. And Mateus. Oh, delicate chip through. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Akanji. And he's worked it through. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Liverpool palpably stronger, better, superior. Now it's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Van Basten! And that's a tidy finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that really is so impressive. And now he has two. Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Akanji. Davis. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mateus. He's picked his way through. Shoots! Bellingham. Yaya Toure.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's managed to get free. Played through into space. Now that's a fine challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Son Heung-min. There will be 4 extra minutes. And it's Bellingham. Van Basten. He'll try from distance. Oh, that is outstanding! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Liverpool are having a ball here. Son Heung-min, and here's Messi. And that's that. Liverpool have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Van Basten on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We're up and running then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely. That has been cut short. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Boys bustling through. It's Dembele! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Aguero. And that is expert. Now it's Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Aguero has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Bellingham. And Robertson. Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goes for a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Now it's Aguero. And Aguero! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Off the post! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona have their lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Aguero. That is ended up man's land. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to gift it back. That has not gone well. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Stojkovic. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of Ulmer. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Aguero. And here's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba. And this is Dembele. Oh, good climb! Has a look and plays it forward. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Lampard. Now it's Aguero. Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Terrific effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And this is Aguero. Aguero! It's Aguero! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Aguero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Just about up to the hour now. And the counter is on. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Yaya Toure. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
Can he finish? And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ball looks a good one. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal has the space to scheme.
Liverpool clearly are.
And Yaya Toure! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold delivered. Getting up there! And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Can he get it through? Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team.
He leaps for it! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Van Basten. Just 5 minutes left. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, can he get onto this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Rashford. Messi. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. And here's it's Dembele! Straight at the keeper.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Played in by Robertson. He leaps for it! Not a bad start to the game. A chance at either end already. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Drogba. And he's intervened well there. Olise. And it's Tchouameni. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that is a little undercooked. Tchouameni, first quarter of an hour gone. Akanji makes the interception. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Yaya Toure, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Yaya Toure. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Stood up well to him there. Bellingham. And Robertson. Yaya Toure. And he's well positioned here. Drogba! And he makes no mistake. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal.
Good effort from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
This is a promising build-up. Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's Dembele! Not a bad try by any means.
Dembele really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
"15 minutes till half-time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ferdinand. Serginho. And this is Ronaldo. And he's lost his man here.
That was lovely, that.
Let's a look and place it forward. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And here's Drogba. Oh, it's come loose. He's having a pop. That was quite a hit.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's a threatening ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Liverpool really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Schneider, and this is Ronaldo. Serginho, Cristiano. Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
What a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Well read, nice interception. Schneider. And it's Dembele. Yaya Toure.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Schneider looking to pass their way up the pitch. Threads one in. Now there's a Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has his goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway. Now it's Dembele. Dembele. And here's Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Quick look. Terrific effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Doesn't quite get there. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Well, a poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Schneider. Now this could be a chance. And this is Dembele. Olise pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Floated through. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Silvestre. Tchouameni. Olise. Now it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Toure, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Yaya Toure. He's a sharp little ball here. Schneider. Olise. And Serginho. And it's Tchouameni. And Silvestre. Silvestre. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Olise. Schneider. Great vision. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Struck first time. Corner number 2 then. Cross from Robertson. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Chouameni. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And this is Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe. Robertson, looking to play him in. Bellingham gets into a good position. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Olise, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, well played. Serginho. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's been shifted off it. And he's got the beating of his... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's Dembele. Now it's Schneider. Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there.
There will be 1 minute at
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Hello everybody, and quick announcement
Drogba
now.
claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.